sitting in a quiet room right now. It smells like cold leather and old memories that nobody wants anymore. My name is Benedict. Some people used to call me Sal. If you pulled up my bank account on a screen, you'd see a number that doesn't even look real. $92 million. 92 million. It's the kind of number that makes people lean forward. The kind that gets you on magazine covers. The kind that makes strangers think you've won at life. But here's what nobody tells you in those interviews. Here's the part they cut out. Right now, in this exact moment, I would burn every single one of those dollars just to hear my daughter's voice for 5 minutes. Just once. Just to hear her laugh the way she used to. That real laugh. Not the polite one. The one where she'd snort a little and get embarrassed. But the phone doesn't ring. The house stays silent. You want to know the truth? The truth nobody tells you when you're climbing? I spent 50 years building a wall made of gold. I convinced myself I was building a castle, a fortress to keep my family safe, to give them everything. But somewhere along the way, brick by brick, deal by deal, contract by contract, I realized I wasn't building a castle at all. I was building a prison, my own prison, and I was the only one locked inside. I won the game. I crushed every competitor. I built a retail empire that changed the industry. My name was in boardrooms from New York to Hong Kong, but I lost everything that actually mattered. I'm 92 years old now, and it took me 9 decades to figure out something so simple it hurts. A heavy wallet is incredibly light when there's no one left to hold your hand. Time is the cruelest thief. It doesn't care how much money you have, doesn't care about your deals or your properties or your legacy. It takes what it wants, and it never, ever gives it back. So before I tell you how I made those $92 million, I need you to understand what they cost me. Because there are 3 moments in my life that haunt me every single night. 3 ghosts that sit at the edge of my bed when the room goes dark. The first one happened 30 years ago. My daughter's 5th birthday. I can still see her standing at the window in that pink dress. The one with the little white flowers on it. She picked it out herself. She was waiting for me to come home for the cake. Just waiting, pressing her little hands against the glass. But I was in Tokyo. A $50 million merger was on the table. The biggest deal of my career at that point. I told myself, I'm doing this for her. I'm building her future. She'll understand one day. I came home a week later, walked through the door with a diamond necklace in a velvet box. The kind of gift that makes other parents jealous. She didn't even open it. She just looked at me, and I saw something break behind her eyes. Something that never quite healed. She didn't want the diamonds. She wanted her father to watch her blow out 5 little candles and sing off key. I saw the light go out in her eyes that day, and I never truly got it back. I bought her a future, but I stole her childhood. The second ghost, my son's graduation. High school, cap and gown, the whole thing. I was in London, chasing another zero, another contract, Another opportunity one couldn't miss. So I sent my personal assistant, gave him a brand new sports car to deliver as a graduation gift. $50,000. Candy apple red. My son didn't even sit in the driver's seat. He told his mother later, "I wish Dad was the one who drove me home today." He didn't want the engine. He didn't want the leather seats or the horsepower. He wanted the 20-minute car ride. He wanted the conversation. He wanted me to ask him what's next, what he's scared of, what he's dreaming about. I gave him metal and gasoline. He wanted a memory. And the third ghost. The third one is the heaviest. It's my wife. We were married for 40 years. 40 years on paper. But I was only truly present, maybe 5 of them, maybe less. I bought her everything. The finest silk dresses from Paris. A mansion with 14 rooms. Jewelry that needed its own safe. But I never gave her my time. I never gave her slow Sunday mornings. I never gave her walks in the park where we didn't talk about business. I never gave her my full attention without my phone buzzing in my pocket. She stopped asking me to stay home around year 12. She stopped setting a place for me at dinner around year 18. She stopped saying, "I love you" first around year 25. And I didn't even notice. I was too busy winning. Now she's gone. 6 years in the ground. And I'm left here with these $92 million in a house that feels like a graveyard. Every room echoes. Every hallway is empty. You can buy the most expensive grandfather clock in the world, but you can never buy back a single wasted second. You can buy a king-size bed with Egyptian cotton sheets, but it won't help you sleep when your conscience is screaming at 3 in the morning. Money can get you everything except the one thing that actually matters. It can't get you back the people you ignored while you were earning it.
I'm sitting in a quiet room right now. It smells like cold leather and old memories that nobody wants anymore. My name is Benedict. Some people used to call me Sal. $92 million, it's the kind of number that makes people lean forward. But right now, in this exact moment, I would burn every single one of those dollars just to hear my daughter's voice for 5 minutes.
It wasn't worth it.
I'm 92 years old now. My breath is getting shorter with every word I speak. Every sentence takes more effort than the last. My time is running out, like sand slipping through my fingers, and there's nothing I can do to stop it. If you're watching this, and you're still young enough to change, please, stop. Just stop for a second. Stop chasing the shadow of success while the real light is standing right in front of you. Look at your children. Truly look at them. Not over your phone. Not between emails. Look at them like you're seeing them for the first time. Look at your partner. The person who's been waiting for you to come home. Really come home. Not just physically walk through the door. Do not wait until you are sitting in a room like this with nothing but cold numbers and silence to keep you company. Because I promise you, the numbers don't care. They never did. Money is a tool. That's all it is. A hammer. A screwdriver. But if you let it, if you're not careful, it becomes a heartless master. And it will lead you to the loneliest place you've ever been. I'm there right now, and I can tell you, It's colder than you think. So please, hug your children today. Not tomorrow. Not when the project is done. Not when the deal closes. Today. Tell your wife she's the real empire. Tell your husband he's the only success that matters. Say it out loud. Say it while they can still hear it, while it still means something. Do not let your ambition become your coffin while you're still breathing. Don't become a ghost in your own home while your heart is still beating. I did that. I haunted my own life, and now I'm paying for it with every lonely breath I take. If my confession reached your heart, if it made you stop and think about what really matters, then I'm asking you for something. Join our family here. Subscribe to the 92-Year Witness. I don't want your likes. I don't need your comments or your shares. I want you to learn from my blindness. I want you to see what I couldn't see until it was too late. Let my mistakes be the map that finally leads you home. Let my wasted years be the warning sign you actually listen to. Because here's the truth that no one wants to say out loud. You could die 2 deaths. The first is when your heart stops. The second is when you realize you stopped living decades before that. I've already died the second death. I've been dead for years. I just kept walking around pretending I was alive. Don't make that mistake. Don't die with a full bank account and an empty heart. Don't die surrounded by things you bought instead of people you loved. Don't let the last voice you hear be a nurse you paid instead of a child you raised. My name is Benedict. I built an empire. I made $92 million. And I would set it all on fire just to go back and choose differently. Thank you for listening to an old man's final confession. I hope it saves you from becoming me. I've spent my life learning these lessons the hard way. Now, I want to help you avoid the same stones in your pockets. I'm opening up a small inner circle, a lifetime membership for those who want to live with intention. For the first 200 of you who join us today, it's completely free for life. After that, I'm afraid it will become a paid membership. Subscribe now and join our community. Don't let this be another thing you meant to do but forgot. Share this with a friend who needs to hear this. Don't let them miss out on this journey with us. And please, tell me in the comments, which of these regrets hit you the hardest today? I'll be reading. I'll be here, watching the sunset, hoping you make better choices than I did. Take care of yourselves and each other. It's all that really matters in the end. Notice, this video is a creative work of storytelling. The character of Benedict is fictional and designed to reflect shared human experiences and life lessons. Any financial figures or personal stories mentioned are for illustrative and educational purposes only. This content does not provide professional financial, legal, or mental health advice. Copyright 2026, The 92-Year Witness. All rights reserved.